Om Jananim Sharadam Devi Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. So, dwelling on the glory of God, we miss the essence of life to reach our goal. It is a digression or diversion away from God. Those who love splendor themselves are fond of dwelling on God's splendor. That is, they like the worldly prosperity. They want to possess lot of money, wealth, glory and show to the people. So they feel God also. Actually, whatever is our understanding of ourselves in our day-to-day life, that is what we superimpose on God. In worship in the temple, a person, whatever he likes, sweet meats, whichever he likes, he will go and offer to the divine. Fine dishes he will prepare, which he likes for himself, and those things he offers. He wants good fruit, fine, fresh fruit. So he wants fresh fruit to be offered to God, fine, fresh fruit. The sattvic people, they don't mind if fruit is little spoiling. Oh, who will go? If I was eating it, I would have thrown it away. A small scratch is there on the surface. We'll cut and throw away and offer it to God. What I would have done, I will do the same thing to God. I don't mind. I will not eat, never eat rotten one, so I will not give the rotten one. But some damage is there. Sometimes we keep the fruit in the shelf. The surface which is touching the shelf becomes little soft. Doesn't matter. We will not offer that portion at all. Other side is there that can be offered. Suppose a garland is there in which some flowers are, one or two flowers are faded away. I will pluck away and throw and put the garland because I accept it. My nature is to accept whatever comes to me in my life. Somebody gives me, when I go for bhiksha, if somebody gives me yesterday's food left over, I gladly take and thank them and eat it. Some people will understand this is yesterday's food they have given me, and they will go and many throw away, many will put food for cows or somewhere and go to the another house where they can search for the fresh food, garam, hot food. So they want to offer hot food to God, fresh one. Whatever comes according to time and space, it doesn't matter. I am not offering the food actually, I am offering my love. When I understand, as my evolution increases from the base bodily level to higher levels of consciousness, my evolution at the physical bodily level, I want everything to be neat and clean, this and that. House must be very shining, this, that. As I come to the mental level, I am dwelling in mind than on the bodily pleasures and bodily eating and this one sleeping. I want intellectual level. Suppose I am interested in reading and enjoying than eating and drinking, then my attitude entirely changes in the worship. I want to feel the presence of God. All this I utilize. All the procedures of puja I perform. My whole attention is, am I able to feel the presence of God? I don't even see whether the flower is rotten or old, or has it faded away, or I am taking and offering it. I feel the presence of God. Still higher, I go to the heart level of loving. Puja, I will be missing one items while offering. I feel so much intimacy with God that I don't even remember whether I offered all the items in the worship, Padya, Argya, Achamaniya, Snaniya, all these I have offered in the same order or not. I will not mind. Sometimes I will offer as soon as I go, I will offer the food offering. Then last I will wash his feet, Padya, which is done first, and food is given last. He will reverse, he will give somewhere, because he is dwelling at the heart level. His attention doesn't go to the physical level. So whatever I am and I like, that I start giving to God. Not exactly, God doesn't need anything, He is Purna. But I like wealth, I like property, I like servants, so many to be with me. Then I see God as in the same way. Oh, He has the whole universe is His property. Things like that. I view His glory and move towards Him. I am seeking that indirectly. Those who love splendor themselves are fond of dwelling on God's splendor. Once a thief stole jewels from the images of temple Radhakanta. Mathur Babu entered the temple and said to the deity, "What a shame, O God! You could not save your own ornaments." He is telling to the deity. He has put the ornaments and somebody stole away the ornaments of Radhakanta temple. And when he came to know, he went to the shrine and asked, you could not, he's telling God, you could not save your own ornaments. What kind of God you are? What a shame, O God, you could not save your own ornaments. The idea, I said to Mathur, does he who has Lakshmi for his handmaid and attendant ever lack any splendor? Those jewels may be precious to you, but to God they are no better than lump of clay. Shame on you! You should not have spoken so meanly. What riches can you give to God to magnify His glory? Does God want it at all? And Mathur Babu has got plenty. The one stole away doesn't have anything. Will God preserve it, or one who is in need? He may be, his whole family may be hungry without food. God might have called him and asked him to take and go away. Because Mathur Babu doesn't lack any wealth nor anybody else. Therefore I say, a man seeks the person in whom he finds joy. I find joy in some person, I start searching for that person. What need has he to ask where the person lives, number of houses he has, gardens, relatives and servants, or the amount of his wealth? Suppose I love a person, I will never ask him, where from you are coming, how many brothers and sisters you have, how many property you have, what all you possess. Not ask. The person is there, whether he has anything or nothing, it doesn't matter. I don't love his property, I love that person. I forget everything when I see Narendra. Naren comes. Sri Ramakrishna, first visit itself, maddening. It is beautiful meeting. You can see in Ramavatara, Hanuman coming and meeting Rama. A beautiful event. Arjuna meeting Krishna in Draupadi Samayamvara. First time they meet each other in the Swayamvara of Draupadi. They each other look at each other. There is total surrender of Arjuna there. Oh, what is this person? When I see Narendra, I forget everything. Never, even unwittingly, I have asked him where he lived, what his father's profession was, or number of his brothers. Sri Ramakrishna has never asked, who are you, where from you are coming, where are you living, what are you doing, and who is your father, where, nothing. When you love God, no other thought regarding His glory, His possessions, His nature, His qualities, nothing I love, that's all. Dive deep in the sweetness of God's bliss. Ananda. God is Ananda Swarupa. Satchidananda. He is ocean of bliss. Try to dive deep in the sweetness of God's bliss. What need have we of His infinite creation and unlimited glory? What need have we of His infinite creation and unlimited glory? Master sang, dive deep, O mind, dive deep in the ocean of God's beauty. If you descend to the uttermost depths, there you will find the gems of love. Go seek, O mind, go seek Vrindavan in your heart, wherewith His loving devotees, Sri Krishna, sports eternally. Light up, O mind, light up true wisdom's shining lamp, and let it burn with steady flame, unceasingly within your heart. Who is it that steers your boat across the solid earth? It is your Guru, says Kabir. Meditate on his holy feet. So Sri Ramakrishna, as he is telling, he is becoming intoxicated with God's love. He wants to share with the others. When Master sings, it is like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing. Everybody is just like spellbound. One view of the Master they lose their own existence in hearing the masters. They identify with the things going on in the song. They get lost. When the song, you see many times it happens. It is rarely each one of us might have forgotten ourselves in observing or in being somewhere in some positions, that suddenly I wake up to the external environment. Somewhere I go and I get lost. Means the absorption, the capturing capacity to transport you to another world is so powerful that you have forgotten yourself. Sri Ramakrishna singing used to be there like that. Once I went in Bhopal, one institution that was yoga teaching. A elderly person who is full of love and compassion for people, he is teaching yoga. And whom you know, who are absolutely helpless and who cannot do anything. He will go door to door and see old people who are miserable in condition at home. Miserable condition means they are as if they are tortured at home, or nobody speaks to them, and physically also they have become disabled, they are not able to properly move. He goes to their houses, picks them up in his own vehicle and comes to, and morning gives them food and makes them do exercises. They cannot lift their hand properly. He will help them and make them do whole, from morning about 2-3 hours they will be in that hall listening to him. He will make a lot of fun, tell them some jokes, make them laugh. They forget the world. They forget their family. They forget their body is not able to move about. Such a beautiful awareness he creates amidst them, jumping and running and going, coming here, there, talking to old people. Suddenly he appears in front of a person, old man. He is sitting, unable to lift his body. He makes him stand and move his hands and feet. And looking wherever he goes, the old men are looking at him. Whatever he does, they are looking. They are enjoying, like small babies enjoying. They are enjoying. I saw how people get lost in a little love and compassion somebody shows. Really, it is not artificial. It is not to satisfy anything or anybody. It is love. And this is all right. I saw people getting lost. And he took me to his cabin where he sits after leaving them back in their home after noon food. Noon food also he makes them take there. Every arrangement is there. About 60-70 old people will join there and enjoy. They don't want to go home to that extent. Then they will gather them again, leave them in their house afternoon. Some people want to have rest and go in the evening. He leaves them and comes back. Where he spends the other time. He took me to his cabin. And he was talking and expressing his feelings, his internal joy that he gets from serving these people, and his closeness to the divine, and how divine is working through him to help these helpless people. There was no sense of ego that I am doing. Everything he has a source. God doing everything. God doing everything. And no artificiality. Most unassuming. Most simple. And when he was talking, I got lost myself. And when he stopped, he said, "Time over, shall we go?" I am searching myself, where am I? Where have I come? He himself picked me and brought there from the ashrama. And he wanted to leave me back. Because I never expected such a thing will be there. Oh, some yoga teacher is there. Some classes are going on. He wants to show me. But it was a different thing. It was a place where everybody would lose their external where they are, and it made me also to lose where I am. Suddenly, like getting up, first thought was, where am I? What is happening? The person was new, the place was new, what was happening was new. Nobody else whom I know was there. He came to the ashrama, in the ashrama where I was there, Bhopal ashrama, and he said, "I will take this Swami to show my yoga classes." And he took me away. I have gone somewhere, new place. Everything is new, unknown. Then I have to question myself. Where have I come? What is happening? So this we see getting lost. Sri Ramakrishna's singing used to be like that. The singing would be completely getting lost. Suddenly they will see the time has gone away. Everything else. They are reluctant to get up, reluctant to go back home. This is the status when Sri Ramakrishna is singing. Dive deep, O mind, dive deep in the ocean of God's beauty. If you descend to the utmost depths, there you will find the gems of love. Here, God's beauty is different from God's glory. God and His beauty are not different. God and His glory, His Aishwarya is different. In God, everything is beautiful. In everything. You cannot understand what it is because it's manifestation of consciousness, Chaitanya. We are accustomed to see only matter, 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 matter alone. Except matter, we have not seen anything. Even love that somebody expresses to me, I am seeing as if it is coming from a person, a matter. Love is coming from a matter. When I went to US, a person has never seen, children have never seen, most of the children have not seen cows. They don't know where from the milk comes. They think it comes from the machine. Nowhere you can see cows. They cannot keep cows or animals, only dogs. Nowhere you see in the street also, you cannot leave any animal there. Either zoo, to see any animal or bird, this, that, you have to go to zoo. And cows, 300, 400 kilometers away, it will be there in cow sheds, dairy. And from there, you about 200-300 kilometers it will flow to the region, different places. So they have never seen like that. We have never seen what is love. We see it is coming out from matter. A person is loving, showing love, if something is coming from matter, that's all. I cannot hold. It is coming out from consciousness, Chaitanya, but it is pouring out from a matter. The water from stream flows. We went to many places. In one of the places, the water last, a huge pukur is there. A place of water storage tank, water tank. And the water is flowing from the cow's mouth and another side lion's mouth. As if lion or cow sitting, they are leaving the water from their mouth. It is coming from somewhere. So it is coming from as if from matter. That's what we see. But when we see it directly, manifestation of the Chaitanya, when you see it's coming from Chaitanya, and God has taken a form also of your most loving form. You used to meditate on. You wanted to see God in the form of Krishna, and you have imagination how that Krishna would be, and is appearing in that form, and it is Chaitanya directly expressing everything. That is that song. Adaram Maduram, Nayanam Maduram, Hasitam Maduram, Pitam Maduram, drinking, walking, looking, sitting, getting up, everything is beautiful. Like mother seeing her child moving about. Whatever the child does, he himself may not be beautiful, handsome to see, but for that mother, it is the most beautiful thing. For a crow, the crow's baby is most beautiful thing. Cow, for cow, the calf is the most beautiful, its own calf, not others' calf also. Most like things that they love and like. Like that, when you see God, it is because this bodily, this Chaitanya is manifesting that beauty, and because it is expressive of Chaitanya, your Chaitanya alone can see it. Matter can be seen by matter. Senses are there. This glory of God cannot be seen from the physical level. The whole thing becomes silent and absent. Body becomes still. You are looking at the beauty of God. The body becomes still. It doesn't move. It doesn't perceive. Senses do not perceive. The Chaitanya is perceiving the Chaitanya. It is there that you get because you are forgetting all external existence, your own external existence, body, mind, senses, everything. The Chaitanya is seeing Chaitanya. When you see God and His beauty, trying to see God's beauty, understanding it, contemplating on it, you slowly get rid of the bodily existence. You are entering from the material world into the spiritual world. It's world of spirit, Chaitanya. It is spiritual world. This is material world. It has all limitations. That doesn't have any limitations. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.